Hey y'all, it's Christy Cook from Teadoddles. Almost forgot to say that. This is a second unboxing I'm doing today. So that's why I'm wearing the same clothes, if you're wondering, if you see both videos. And today, for this one, I'm talking about Darn Good Yarn's Fabric Club. Last year I did the Darn Good Yarn Club and I did enjoy it, but I'm trying to knock down my yarn a little bit, so I've decided to try their Fabric Club. It's the Darn Good Fabric of the Month Club. It is $10 a month plus shipping. Shipping for me is about $3.95. It depends on where you live. If you live out of the States, it's a little more. Did they say? Let's see. Okay, so domestic shipping, it says, is a flat $4, so that's just 5 cents more than I thought. And it says international shipping, including Alaska, Hawaii, and all U.S. territories, is $13. It's a flat fee. So that would be, if you're in the lower 48 states, it's $4 for shipping, which would make it $14 a month. And if you are in outlying the U.S. territories, Alaska, Hawaii, or other international shipping, it's $13 shipping, so it'd be $23 a month. Okay? So this says that you get 4 pieces of fabric, each being at least 18 by 22, which is a fat quarter size. That's actually slightly bigger than a fat quarter. Fat quarters are usually 18 by 21. So you get a piecework pattern, like a quilt pattern, and a sample card of yarn or ribbon. Yeah. And all of their clubs, including this one, are packed by they call them their friends from the Schenectady Arc. I don't know how to say that word, y'all, so I'm gonna put it up here. They give jobs to adults with developmental disabilities, so you're helping to support that as well. That's who packages their boxes. Okay, and the material comes from their cooperatives in India and Nepal. You can cancel at any time. Yeah, so I love Darn Good Yarn. I love their products. They have really great calls. And as I said with my other subscription, Darn Good Yarn is an affiliate of mine on the blog. That just means that if you were to purchase through my link, I would get a percentage of the purchase. But it doesn't cost you any more money, whether you buy through my link or not. It's the same price for you. So I keep advertising it up, and then when somebody buys something through my link, then I get money, but that's the only way. Okay? And they did not pay me to do this, and they did not pay for this box. I paid for it out of my own pocket. Okay? So just a little disclaimer there that I have to say. All right, so let's open this up. I have looked per usual, but I didn't open up the fabric, so at least I didn't do that. So, it comes in a box just like this. I've opened the flap, but they always come like this. Darn Good Yarn has these little sayings. I craft so hard I sweat glitter. Yarn is my happy place. Oh. My yarn and I are similar. As I unwind, it does too. That's what it says on the side. I know only because I've got a ton of these boxes. And I actually recovered them and used them for gift boxes this Christmas. So let's open it up. And inside it has my little receipt. And this is something I really loved about this. Anytime I order from Darn Good Yarn, I always add a mystery item, because you can get a $15 mystery item for $5, right? So they packaged it in this box too, just to ship it all together, which I appreciate. So just be aware that if you order something with this box, if you order it and sign up for the subscription, it may be in the box too. So don't, because I was a little confused when I first opened it and saw yarn in it. I said I thought this was a fabric club, but that's my mystery item, and they just put it in the box so they could put it all in one box, and I appreciate that. So once you sign up for the club, though, it renews every month unless you cancel it. So you wouldn't be putting it in a cart with something else anyway. But just so you're aware, I'm going to take that out because it doesn't go with this. But this is what it looks like inside the box. Like that. Yeah. It looks like this month we got some Sorry Silk Medley, a sample card. It has 3 different kinds of ribbon on there. They're really pretty. There we go. Yeah. I love the colors. There is a lot of threads coming off the edges, but I know that silk is one of those fabrics that tends to unravel very easily, and some fabrics are just like that. But this is really pretty. I think it would be pretty to use in a weaving or something like that, personally. Okay, and then we've got, before we get to the fabric, here is the pattern. It's a guiding star block, which I really like. It gives you instructions for how to cut it and how to sew it together. So it's fairly simple. Looks like you're sewing a bunch of strips to get that stripe effect in the middle. So that's kind of neat. And I may do that. I may make the block with each one and then have me a little quilt at the end of the year. We'll see. All right, so this is the fabric. There we go. It's got a little ribbon around it and a little tag on it. That quarter fabric patch, Sorry Silk Medley is what it says. Okay, so I am going to untie this, and well, I say I'm going to untie it. There we go. Pulling the wrong side. So it's kind of cool that it comes with this ribbon around it, because it's actually another silk ribbon that could be used for something else. I always say stuff like that. All right, so this is kind of neat. They've got it kind of tucked inside one another. It's folded up really neat and interlocked. So here we go. Woo. I don't think you can see the, here we go. Look at that. I hope that that's picking up. Yeah. It has this orange on the side and then the gold. Looks like a leaf or something. Yeah. So that is one piece. Very pretty. I just want to say, I think from reading other people's comments under the fabric club, I don't think you always get silk fabric with this, but I'm not completely sure. But I'm okay with that. I think it would be very interesting to make a blanket out of this. So just be aware that when you get it, if you see all the strings, like what you can see coming off of it, that's just because it's silk fabric. It unravels very easily. So, and some fabrics are just like that. So here we go. Here's the next one. It is, let me see. This is just a gold kind of color. Yep. Just no print on that one, just gold. And I will say that the yarn, it has a perfumey smell to me sometimes, most of the time when you get it. It's recycled silk. This doesn't smell like that at all. So here we go. This is the next one. This is like a cinnamony orange rust color. very pretty. Oh, it might blow out the camera, y'all. But it's a kind of rusty cinnamon color. I really like it. Here we go. And this last one that first one I really like. This one's pretty cool. I really like the way that it looks. So it's like this mottled purpley pink, and it has a gold little detail down the center. Yeah, so that's pretty nice. Yeah, I really like it so far. This is my first month. For, well, $10 plus shipping. I think it's pretty neat. And these are big enough that you could, sorry about that. I thought I had all that turned off. These are big enough that you could just sew them together as is and you'd have a big blanket. But I think I'm going to try making the little quilt pattern. I've never made a quilt block with silk. It does say, if desired, apply interfacing prior to cutting fabric. It's not included. So with silk, it probably is a good idea to put some kind of interfacing on it, but it should be a lightweight, and silk is not something you should get wet. So do not, no steam ironing on silk. It can leave a water stain on it, and you need to use a pressing cloth. So that's something to be aware of when working with silk. So let's take a look at them together. Yeah, they go together fairly well. Yeah, I like that color combo. The only one that's a little bit odd is the purple, but I think it still lightens the whole thing up. So that is my first Darn Good Yarn Fabric Club, or it's actually the Darn Good Fabric Club is what they call it. So yeah, Darn Good Fabric of the Month. I think it's pretty nice. Got just what it said I was going to get, and for $10 a month, I think that's pretty good. Let's see, a fat quarter. If you buy a bundle of fat quarters, they can run you anywhere from $2.50 to $3.50 a fat quarter. So let's see, 10 divided by 4. Well, plus you get the ribbon and the little block pattern. But that's like sample stuff, so that's probably a couple of dollars. So, yeah, that's a little over $4 a fat quarter. But it's a silk. It's not cotton. So I think that's a pretty good deal. No, wait. I'm thinking $20. What am I talking about, y'all? $10 divided by 4 is 2. Let's see, 8. $2.50. $2.50 a fat quarter if you didn't even include the ribbon and the pattern. Oh my gosh. My brain is not doing math good today, is it? So that's about $2.50 a fat quarter, if not including the ribbon and the little pattern you get. So that's a pretty good deal. And it's silk fabric, like I said. So that was my review of the Darn Good Yarn, the Darn Good Fabric of the Month Club. I'll get it right eventually, y'all. Yeah, so if you would like to check it out, I'll have a link down below. And I probably won't do an unboxing every month separate video, but I may. It depends. If y'all like to see it every month, you can. Or I usually show this stuff in my podcast weekly, so you can check that out too. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Think about subscribing, and I will talk to y'all later.